Hey, good morning, guys. Tim here, driving around this morning. I'm out of the studio. I am in the truck, the Expedition, the manly truck that belongs to my wife, actually. And you'll see dog crates and all kinds of stuff back there. You know, we do small dog rescue, so we've always got crates and blankets and leashes, and it all rattles around and warms the heart because these are all tools of the dog rescue trade. So anyway, headed out this morning to meet a guy, a buddy of mine who has been in real estate for a long time, and we're going to talk about potentially doing some things together once I have my license, which has all been applied for, and we'll talk about that in another video. Today I wanted to quickly cover the prep agent thing that I mentioned in the last video, because I had a lot of people ask me about that. And what I was talking about was I had gone to real estate school to prepare to get my the license. The license exam is notoriously tough. I mean, in real estate school, they're like, oh, this is the hardest thing you'll ever take. Well, you know, it wasn't an easy test, but I kind of breezed through it. I came out with an 85. Granted, it wasn't a 90 or 100, but you only need 70% to pass. I got an 85. So one of the reasons that I think I did well on the exam is I not only took the 60-hour course, the classroom course, and I talked about that in the last video. I tried to do it online. I couldn't comprehend the stuff, so I took it in a classroom. But then I also used a website called prepagent.com, I think. I'll check that name and put the link below. Basically, what it was, for like 59 bucks, you get a month's access, and it's just practice exams. You take them online, just like the real thing. And so I signed up for that. It was really cool because it was divided into all these categories. There's like licensing and fair housing, appraisal. All of the categories that are on the test were in here. And the way the site worked is you could start taking tests under individual categories, and what they encourage you to do is take these tests until you hit 90%, and then you move on to the next one. For example, you would do the agency testing, and you could take it as many times as you want. They're multiple choice questions, and you just kind of, it's a reiteration, repetition kind of thing. You're taking these tests over and over, and yes, you are memorizing the questions and the answers. That's the point. I mentioned in the last video that I had a really hard time comprehending the fact that the school was just preparing me to pass the quiz. It wasn't really teaching me everything I needed to know. The thinking there was, you learn the definitions, you learn the concepts, you basically memorize this stuff, and then you take the quiz, the test, and you try to get at least 70% to pass. So that was that. So that's what this does. You are repeatedly going through these quizzes, taking the same questions over and over until you have it in your brain that the answer to this is this. So you go through each individual category, you take each individual quiz until you get 90%, and then you do the master quiz, and that's where it takes questions from all of the categories and dumps them in a master exam. And again, I think the first time I took it, I got like a 50%. It was bad. But I kept at it, and really spent a lot of time in there. And finally, I was repeatedly getting 90% and above in this exam. And I really think this helped me when it came time to do the real thing. Number one, it was helpful not only because it gave me all this knowledge and this repetition and this memorization, but it was the exact same setup. You're presented with a question, you click your answer, and then you move on to the next. Now, the nice thing about Prep Agent is it tells you the correct answer and why. And that was extremely helpful to me. It was worth every penny I paid for it. So you might not need that level of schooling. I did. And it was super helpful. And again, I think it was 59 bucks. I'll put the link below. Not an affiliate link. I don't get anything. This is just the process that I went through. So I had the class, I took Prep Agent, And when the time came to do the real thing, they give you 3.5 hours to complete the test. You have to pass by 70%. I completed it in about an hour and a half and finished with an 85%. And again, I give a lot of that credit to the preparation that I did. You know, if you just kind of go in there unprepared, guys, you're going to fail. This test was not easy. You know, it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, although they do throw you curveballs. Some of the questions I never heard of, so I just guesstimated. I'll talk on the next video about how I actually approached that exam, because I didn't just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had a whole process that I went through that again was really helpful to me, and it didn't stress me out. So I'll share that with you on the next video. Right now I'm about to pull into IHOP, going to get me some of those endless pancakes and have a meeting with my real estate buddy. So hey, if you like what I do on the vlog, hit the subscribe button below. Make sure you click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I do one of these videos. Also give me a like, and if you like what I do, share it with others. Put it on Facebook, and just let folks know that, you know, this is the journey. I'm going from ground zero on up, and every one of these videos I'm going to talk about the process. So hopefully you find it helpful. If not, just consider it the blatherings of an old man with really cool sunglasses. See you soon. Have a good day, guys.